Today I'm going to be going over the 7 soft skills of NTC. I've also made a PowerPoint presentation to follow. If you go to my first slide, our first soft skill is think critically and creatively. The definition is the student can read, retain, restates, and applies logical reasoning in solving problems or dealing with information. The positive effects on this is you can really find some creative ways. Helps your day go by faster, helps you be more organized. Negative effects of this: if you don't have this skill, it can make your life a lot more difficult. You'll be a lot more unorganized. Your life will be more chaotic. A real life scenario of mine, I actually apply this every day. My job is very fast paced and I have many tasks I need to finish by the end of the day. We have all the contracts we received that by that day reviewed. We need to email dealers to follow up on their deals, and we have to have all of our contracts funded by 3 p.m. It takes a lot of organization and critical thinking. The second soft skill, my second slide, act responsibly. The definition: the student takes responsibility for his or her own action, completes assigned tasks according to prescribed deadlines and quality standards. The positive effects on this is if you act responsibly, people will have respect for you and they will be able to trust you. The negative effects of this is you're not going to have your work done on time, people aren't going to trust you to have your work done, people aren't going to want to work with you. A real life scenario, I also have to act responsibly every day. I have a full-time job and I go to school full-time as well. I have a lot to get done in a day. A full 8-hour workday, sometimes even more with overtime, and then a couple hours of homework when I get home. It can be very exhausting some days, but is also rewarding. Third soft skill, my third slide, work productively. Definitions: the student demonstrates reliability and accuracy to complete projects and tasks for their self or a team. Positive effects in this is you're going to get your work done on time. People are going to want to be on your team and you'll feel better all around when your work is done. Negative effects of this: if you're not working productively, people are not going to want to work with you. You'll probably have a lot of late deadlines. A real life scenario for me, in order to get everything I need done in a day, I need to be productive. At work I have deadlines that need to be met, as well as when I get home I have schoolwork to do which also have deadlines, and I don't have time to procrastinate. The fourth soft skill, in my fourth slide, work cooperatively. The student demonstrates the ability to work cooperatively and collaboratively in diverse groups, demonstrates respect, interpersonal skills, and working with others. The positive effects of this is people are going to enjoy working with you. If you're nice to others, they'll be nice to you. It'll be rewarding to you as well. Negative effects: they're not going to enjoy working with you and they're not going to want to help you out. When working in an office, this skill is very important. It shows respect to all the people around you and overall creates a better work environment for everyone. When you work well and show respect to your other coworkers, normally they'll do the same for you, which makes your job a lot easier. I get along really well with all my coworkers and it makes my job that much more enjoyable. Soft skill, my fifth slide, communicate effectively. The definition: the student can write clearly, consciously, and accurately in a variety of contexts and formats, apply standard rules of language structure including grammar, spelling, and punctuation. Positive effects of this: people will take you more seriously, you'll be more professional. Negative effects in this: people might not take you seriously. Real life scenario, for my job, one of our biggest concerns is communication with our dealers. It builds a lot of trust with them, and there are deals being handled in a timely manner. I would say on average, I send out 60 emails a day and about 30 phone calls. Without these, we really wouldn't have the relationship that we have with our dealers. And in these emails and phone calls, we definitely have to use appropriate grammar and spelling. Soft skill, and my sixth slide, demonstrate integrity. The definition: the student demonstrates ethical professional behavior, adheres to college work policies and procedures. Positive effects of this: your company is going to be happy to have you, your coworkers are going to be happy to have you, you'll feel like a better person at the end of the day. Negative effects on this, kind of more like a karma thing, it will catch up with you. Real life scenario, we actually have a sign on our fridge at work that states, "Integrity is doing the right thing even when no one is looking." It pretty much means not to take other people's food and drink out of the fridge. And this may be a smaller issue, but I think it really grasps the definition of integrity. The seventh and final soft skill is develop global awareness. The definition is that the student can identify how cultural events affect the learner's life, understands the impact of global economics in his or her profession, and respects cultural diversity. The positive effects on this is you'll be able to get more business for your company will be more respected. Negative effects is that can actually push people away. If you don't understand their culture, their economics, they're most likely not going to trust you. A real life scenario, at my job we deal with different companies and different people from across the US, and we also have some coworkers that work in Europe. It's important for us to know rules and regulations in each state so that we can properly fund our loan and do our job. It is important for us to better understand our coworkers over in Europe so we can better communicate with them and just help the company run smoother in general. In conclusion, these 7 soft skills can really make or break your whole career professionally. They can make you stand out to an employer. And if you use these skills daily, you'll climb up the ladder pretty swiftly. People will respect you. Your job will also be a lot more enjoyable for you and your coworkers.